David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Duffy. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
They're going to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wake.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Duffy. Back open in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, now forcing a 4th down.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. He makes the connection, and he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Green. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, San Diego State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Quarterback extends the play. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Claiborne. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Looking to pass on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The give to the tailback. Open space at the 25. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Offense set on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles people trying to get.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. And you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll immediately call timeout. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting to the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice, but I want sacks. I want that QB on the ground.
That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. The RPO fire complete to the left. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quickly complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Finds the tight end. The ball pops out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets...
Oh, ball's out! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force-feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the quick pass.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Touchdown, Aztecs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, 2nd and goal that time, and instead of turning around and giving it to Mr. Dependable, you just let your quarterback do it himself. Up front, everybody's got to get low. It's low man wins. They're able to get a surge, and the quarterback plows in for the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this defense takes tons of pride in their pass defense. They've got athletes on the back end that can break on the ball, and they've got hands, too. We've seen them pluck 3 picks already. They almost got another one there.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, San Diego State 14, Wake Forest 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Lining up to add another.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
What a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they weren't on the same page at all. But the defender steps in front, makes the big play, and then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the inside.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Duffy. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. Picked off. Taking it the other way. Bulldozes his way through. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? Fires into traffic, intercepted. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Wake. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this team.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. Handoff from the gun. Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. It's Duffy. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.